Let me now introduce you to Carter. Are we actually here?
No.
What is this experience?
I'm thinking about like me and what I want to do and like what this means for me, and you're thinking about what this means for you. And
No, I'm thinking about what does it mean for humanity? I mean, are we a scientific, are we just a computer imagination? Are we a big giant's dream? What are
nothing.
We're nothing.
We're just pointless animals.
You're a nihilist, are you?
Oh, I mean a little bit, but I mean I think that like we're just kind of like, I don't prescribe like a meaning to like humanity.
Okay.
Is that kind of what you're asking?
Sure. Yeah. So then, if there's no meaning, this is not an easy school. What are you doing here, working so hard?
I don't know. I don't know why I go to school here. I might drop out.
Okay. But then why would you get up in the morning? What would be your purpose for jumping out of bed?
Like to go to school or for
No,
life?
just no bigger than that.
I'm an artist. I like, exploring. I think that life means nothing, but I think I still want to like explore that and really find out if that's like true.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I do that like through music, art, that kind of
All right,
thing.
because you're an artist, I'm going to give you my interpretation of your shirt.
Okay.
And then I want you to tell me what
Yeah.
you think of my interpretation.
All right.
I believe that this represents the number of car accidents that happen in Colorado because of marijuana legislation. That's what I believe the symbol is to this, the meaning of your shirt is.
I mean, where do you get that besides it's just... Do you think it's just because he's ugly and also smoking weed? Or, like, where do you get that?
Well, yeah, that's what somebody looks like right before they get into a car accident, and it had to do with marijuana. So that is my interpretation. My question for you is this.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
About the shirt or about...
my interpretation. Is my interpretation wrong?
No. I think that if you want to understand it like that, you can. I mean, my point of view is it's about, like, I saw it. I mean, I didn't design it. I just printed the shirt for my friend and my friends and everything. But I think that it's about, like, I think it's about, like, egotism. Because it's like, you have this one Shrek here, and then the drugs part isn't even really a thing. It's just kind of like a thing or whatever. But then you have this other thing that's like the more feminine, like soft side of the ogre, which is, toothy and big-eyed and robust. And then you have this soft kind of thing. That was mine.
Okay.
That's why I like it.
And now you know how James Franco how Carter thinks. You might be inclined to actually be more agitated at this young Carter as opposed to the old Carter who was a really crummy president. Not so fast. Carter is not dumb. He is going to a tech school that's one of the finest in the country. You got to have smarts to go there. And yet, as is so typical these days, lacking wisdom because he's untethered from anything traditional, anything biblical, and so his thinking is completely whatever. Okay, you brought this up a couple of times, so I'm intrigued. You said the fraternity breeds kind of a hyper-masculinity.
Yeah.
And now you've mentioned something about this representing the feminine softer. Do you believe there's any difference between the male and female genders?
I think there is because of society, but not inherently besides like genitalia.
Okay, so that's the only thing
But,
that
well, if we're
separates
talking
us.
about like genders, I think that genders are just like pointless. I don't think that people should even like, I don't even see like what the point of having it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, I think that's something that's kind of happening right now. It's like a lot of people are like, oh, you don't have to be male or female. You can be like, transgender. You can be some other gender that, has been created, and I think that's good. I think people should be able to like express themselves like that, but I think it's almost like pointless. I think we just shouldn't even have it. Like, I just think there should be just like no gender. Like, you can, that way you can like do whatever you want, you can like whatever you want to like, you could say whatever you want to like say, and not have it be like, oh, that's weird because you're a boy or like a girl or whatever.
Okay. Perhaps you're thinking, well, that young man, he's a one-off. It couldn't possibly get any worse than that. Oh, yeah?